Hello, my name is Carlos Mendez. I'm a 3D artist using SolidWorks Visualize. Today in quick tips, using the render queue to maximize productivity. So what is a render queue? The render queue is a small application that launches from within Visualize that manages a list of render jobs. This helps with productivity by giving you the time to work with the file during work hours. And when you're ready to go home or stop, you can run the queue and the renders will be resolving while you're away. So this is how you do it. I have 3 renders that I want to make with this watch example. So what you want to do is you want to select your first image, you click on Output Tools, make sure you're in the Render tab, and just like whenever you do a regular render, you want to make sure that you select the file name, the output folder, the type of file, the correct size, the correct type of rendering mode. But one of the differences is that you have to tick on this box that says Send to Queue. And you notice that when I tick on that box, the button that says Start Render will switch its name to Send to Queue. Okay, so we're going to do just that. Click on Send to Queue. Immediately, you'll notice that on the upper right part of the screen, you're going to have a progress bar that says Uploading File to Queue. And what it's doing right now is sending the file that you are ready to render, or that you're ready to send to queue, to that little application. And you will notice it takes a little while the first time you do this, but when you do multiple images, it'll be a lot faster for the next ones. We'll give it a second here. Okay, and it looks like it's done. And now you'll see that the render queue launches. So by default, the queue is set to it's stopped, and that's because you don't want it taking resources away from Visualize. So you will notice that the button here says Start Queue. So whenever you're done and you working and you want to start the queue, you would just click on that Start Queue button up there. But we still have to send these other 2 shots, so let's do just that. Click on camera 4, double click on it, hit Output Tools, and since I want all these to stay the same, I'm just going to hit Send to Queue. Notice how brief the job it takes. There it is. It takes very little bit of time to send it to queue on this second shot. And when I click on the Visualize Queue, you'll notice that it'll add in a second. Let's add the third one. Double click on Cam 5. Again, just going to hit Send to Queue, and you'll notice that the progress bar will be very quick. Again, just like the second one, I'm going to click on the queue again, and it should load any second. Okay, and there it is. Something else to notice in the queue is that you have these X's on the upper right. You can always cancel a render job. So in this case, let's say I want to get rid of that one. I would just hit on that Remove Job button on the upper right. And something else you could do is you can alter the order, and you can tell the order due to this thing. If you read here, it says position 1 out of 3, or 2 out of 3, or 3 out of 3. That's the order in which the jobs are going to be executed. But if I wanted to change the order, say I want this to be the third one instead of the second one, I just click on the job, and I can either push it down, or I could have clicked on the bottom one and pushed it up. So that's how you switch the orders. When you're ready to go, all you would do is you would hit Start Queue. In order to save time, I already did this. So here we can see the results. And this is great because it's just like you rendering one at a time, but it's a lot more automated and it saves you quite a bit of time. So make sure to also check the in-depth tutorial on My SolidWorks by clicking on the link in the description. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.